death. These two words often evoke fear, loss, and an inevitable end. We grow up believing that death is the ultimate conclusion to everything: the body, the mind, and the very existence of a person. But what if I told you that everything we've been taught about death might be a profound misconception? What if I revealed that death is not real in the way we've always imagined? That our loved ones don't truly pass away forever, but merely transition to another form of existence. More importantly, they are still trying to send us final messages from the other side. This might sound like an unbelievable, even irrational, story to those who only believe in the material world. But throughout human history, from ancient civilizations to pioneering modern scientists, there have always been evidence, stories, and experiences that suggest a great secret about life and death is being concealed. Millions of people worldwide have experienced near-death experiences, NDEs, seeing deceased loved ones and receiving life-altering messages. These stories cannot be dismissed by conventional scientific theories alone. They are the key to decoding the last messages from those who have passed on. If you are struggling with grief, if you yearn to reconnect with deceased loved ones, or simply wish to understand the deeper meaning of life, then this video will be a guiding light. Prepare to face the truth beyond death and open your heart to receive miraculous messages. Chapter 1. Death, a transition. Not an end. Many ancient cultures and spiritual traditions, death is not regarded as the ultimate end. Instead, it is seen as a transition, a journey from one form to another, from the physical realm to the non-physical realm. They believe that the soul or consciousness is immortal. From the Egyptian pyramids, where the dead were prepared for a great journey to the afterlife, to the rituals of Native Americans who believe in the spirit world, Eastern philosophies of reincarnation and nirvana, all speak to a common truth. Something continues to exist after the physical body ceases to function. Death, from an energetic perspective, is the separation of the soul from the physical body. The body is merely a vehicle that the soul uses to experience life in this dimension. When this vehicle is no longer functional, the soul departs, returning to its true home. This means that your loved ones, though their physical bodies are no longer here, their true essence, their soul, consciousness, and energy still exist. They don't disappear, but simply change addresses, moving to another plane of existence, another dimension that we cannot perceive with our ordinary eyes. And because they still exist, communicating with them, or at least receiving messages from them, is entirely possible. It's like sending a message through an invisible network. And they are trying to send signals back in major religions and spiritual beliefs worldwide. The concept of life after death is widely accepted. Although interpretations may vary, the core message remains: there is a continuation, a journey after physical life ends. Chapter 2. Irrefutable evidence of life after death. Although physical science is still limited in directly proving life after death, there is abundant evidence from personal experiences, in-depth research, and extraordinary cases that challenge all conventional explanations. Near-death experiences, NDEs, a glimpse into the afterlife. Millions of people worldwide, with the life from all cultures, religions, and walks of life, have experienced near-death experiences, NDEs, when they stood at the threshold of life and death. Their stories share astonishing commonalities that cannot be mere coincidence or simple hallucinations. They often recount leaving their physical bodies, seeing doctors and loved ones trying to save them from an out-of-body perspective. This is powerful evidence of the existence of consciousness independent of the brain. Then, they passed through a radiant tunnel of light, filled with unconditional love and absolute peace. They encountered deceased loved ones, beings of light, or even divine entities. Many undisciplined brains receive profound messages about life's purpose, universal love, and the interconnectedness of all things. These messages often completely transform how they live. After returning communication with the deceased, mediumship and EVP throughout history. There have always been individuals with special abilities, known as mediums, who claim to be able to communicate with the spirits of the deceased. Although controversial, verified cases, providing detailed information that the medium could not have possibly known, have made many reconsider. Research into electronic voice phenomena EVP also reveals strange occurrences of recording devices, capture clear voices and words with no known physical source, often attributed to the spirit world. Past life regression. Many psychotherapists and hypnotists have used past life regression techniques to help patients recall experiences from previous lives. These memories often explain unexplained fears, karmic relationships, and innate talents. Though still a controversial field, count the precise historical and geographical details recounted by patients in a hypnotic state and subsequently verified have provided compelling evidence for the continuity of consciousness across lifetimes. Chapter 3. The Last Messages. What are they trying to communicate? So, what are our deceased loved ones trying to communicate to us from the other side? Their messages are often deeply personal, but also carry universal themes: unconditional love and peace, one of the most common messages from NDEs in spirit. Communication is the boundless love and absolute peace that souls experience after leaving their physical bodies. They want us to know that they are okay, they are happy, and the love between us still exists. They want us to release the pain, regret, and guilt associated with their passing. They want us to live a full life, unburdened by sorrow, guidance, and protection. Many departed souls continue to serve as guides and protectors for their living loved ones. They may send signs, intuitions, or coincidental events to guide us on our life path. Feelings of someone being there when you're alone, sudden insights that solve problems, or finding a lost item in an unexpected place. These could be their way of saying, "I'm still here, helping you." Encouragement to live fully and pursue life purpose. Those who have experienced NDEs often return with a profound appreciation for the preciousness of life and the importance of living authentically. This is also a message that spirits often convey. They want us to love unconditionally, forgive, and live without regret. They encourage us to pursue our passions, fulfill our dreams, complete our soul's mission on earth. The truth about energy and reincarnation for those with higher spiritual awareness. Spirits may reveal deeper messages about the nature of energy. It's the truth of reincarnation and how the universe operates. These messages help us understand that life is but a small part of a grand soul journey. In every experience is a lesson. For the soul's growth, Chapter 4. How to receive messages from the other side. Communicating with the deceased is not something reserved only for those with special abilities. Anyone can learn to open themselves to recognize signs and messages. Expand your awareness and belief. The first step is to let go of limiting beliefs about death and separation. Open your heart and mind to believe that the connection still exists. Practice gratitude and release fear. Fear creates an energetic wall, preventing you from perceiving the subtle frequencies from the other side. Create a sacred space and set intention. When you want to receive messages, create a quiet, undisturbed space. Light candles, burn incense, or simply sit in silence. Set a clear intention. I open my heart to receive messages from name of deceased loved one if that message serves my highest growth and theirs. Clear intention is the bridge. Pay attention to subtle signs. Messages from the other side often don't come through clear words, but through subtle signs, requiring you to pay attention and trust your intuition. Clear and vivid dreams. They may appear in your dreams, conveying messages, or simply letting you know they are still here. Familiar scents. You suddenly smell their perfume, cigarette smoke, or favorite food without any physical source. Unusual appearance of objects. A small item suddenly appears in an unexpected place. Or a photo spontaneously falls down. Omens from nature. An unusual bird appearance. A butterfly landing near you. Or clouds forming specific shapes. Intuition and sudden insights. You suddenly have a strong thought or intuition related to them, or an answer to a problem you've been pondering. Record and reflect. When you receive a sign, immediately record it in your journal. Then, take time to reflect on its meaning. Don't try to rationalize it immediately. Let your intuition guide you. Trust the process. Spirit communication is a skill that requires practice and trust. Don't be discouraged if you don't receive messages immediately. Be patient and maintain your openness. Conclusion. Death, the door to eternal love. Death is not the end, but a door leading to another dimension where the soul continues its journey. Our loved ones don't truly pass away. They remain by our side, sending love and guidance. The truth that death is not real in the way we think is a liberating message. It frees us from the fear of loss, the fear of ending, and the fear of loneliness. When you understand that love is eternal energy, unbreakable by anything, you will realize that the connection with your departed loved ones always exists. You just need to know how to listen and feel. It's time for us to decode these final messages, reclaim peace in our hearts, and live a more fulfilling life, knowing that we are always loved and protected, even from the other side. Are you ready to open your heart to receive miraculous messages from those who have passed on? And embrace the truth that love never dies. Begin your spiritual connection journey today. Have you ever had a special experience with departed loved ones? Received any signs or messages from them? Share your story and thoughts on life after death in the comments below. We would love to hear your personal experiences.